That was the Gold Ship universe. At least in this CM, and closers were the most powerful style. Gold Ship was in almost every team, and sometimes people refused to use her. If it wasn't the whales, there was a loss. Okay, let's go in chronological order. First of all, you need to know about the conditions of this CM. It's a long distance CM, actually Kikasho, so you need a ton of stamina, but of course you also need speed, and power was very useful too. In my experience, if you don't have Kitasan Black and Super Creek cards in your deck, it's gonna be tough to compete in long CMs. What about parents? The most significant was Super Creek, because of her unique skill, but not for frontrunners. We'll talk a little bit later about my experience with frontrunners in this CM. Okay, so the most significant spark was the pink long for long aptitude S. After that, for frontrunners, it was of course groundwork and the right green skill sparks, and the parent of a Saiyan Sky. Actually, this also worked for Pace Chasers, but you had one problem. In this CM, that stat requirements were so ridiculous that you didn't have a free slot for VIT cards. Plus, in actual training, VIT was 4th or even 5th in your priority. Because of this, you didn't have a lot of skill points, and sometimes you were forced to choose between angling and scheming and no stopping me. For Pace Chasers, you also need to pick one of those options, groundwork or Umastan. To be honest, I built what I had because with my current decks I didn't have the quality of life option to use Kinghela or Smart Falcon power cards and avoid struggling with a lack of speed cards. For the first round I had these teams: Mihona Bourbon, Majira McQueen and Mayano Top Gun. I was trying to make at least one team with a front runner and no goal ship. Second team, it was Anime Club Majira McQueen, Symboli Rudolph and Gold Ship. My third team was Rice Shower, Mayano Top Gun and Gold Ship. Before this CM I tried room matches and saw the total dominance of Gold Ship, so I built her as much as I could because this championship was not free-to-play friendly. In the first round I easily qualified for Group A because many people just didn't have minimal preparations for this CM, even those with very strong decks. But I noticed that most of my wins came from end closers, except the original McQueen. With her I had very lucky run. I got Super Creek from a gifted ticket for winning the game awards. So McQueen was the only one from all my teams, without exception, even the anime McQueen who could compete with end closers. My Bourbon unfortunately died most of the time in the end, so in those circumstances she accidentally became a weak sacrificial front for McQueen. As for the others, gold chip was the total dominator, and most losses were against more powerful and luckier gold chips. Rudolph and Mayano won sometimes when gold chip didn't wake up. Okay, moving on to the next round. In this round, more whales with preparations appeared and my win rate slowed down. I noticed that Rice Shower and Bourbon never won during this CM, so I decided to switch them with other fast-built horses. Rice with Narita Taishin, Bourbon with Gold Chip. My anime McQueen had only one victory in 30 races, so I almost gave up on this account. I didn't have Kitasan Black or Super Creek cards, making it almost impossible to build a strong Uma in such a short time. But I tried and this happened.
2馬身3馬身開いて8番ゴールドシップまもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された名勝負と花を進む。まだ1馬身以上の差があるとここから捉えることができるのか。400を切りました。我の前に道はなし、なればこそ竜王邁進、道は自ら切り開く。最後のコーナー、先陣を切ったのは名勝の塔、抜け出したのは名勝の塔。だが後続も追いつられ名勝の塔。リードは1馬身200をつけた名勝の塔。足色は衰えない、食い下がる3番マンハッタンカフェ名勝の塔。今ゴールイン。勝ったのは名勝の塔。ライバルに打ち勝ち、見事大きな1勝を手にしました。2着は3番マンハッタンカフェ、3着は8番ゴールドシップ。私やりました。
So at the very end of round 2, actually 2 hours before it ended, I decided to build Meishu Doto as an ad closer. Initially I intended to include Doto on the team instead of Rudolph, because she's one of my favorite Umas in the game, but I couldn't pass the stat requirements and gave up. Then, with just a couple of hours left before the end of round 2, I ran Meishu Doto's career one more time and surprisingly got the fast learner effect. In the end, I barely finished round 2-2, qualifying all my teams to the A group finals. First I ran the Majora McQueen team, and it was just bad luck from the beginning. Mayano late start and after rushed and don't activate Maestro and just matched with very strong team. I ended up in third place, but I wasn't too sad because I had 2 more teams that would definitely win, right? My second team with Meishu Doto, Symboli Rudolph, and of course started running, and the same result, unfortunately. And the last one, the third and closer only team, and this is what happened.
No late start.
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気6番成田大臣、マルゼンスキー快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はマルゼンスキー単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手はペイエモゲラオ、その後単4馬身開いてナイスネーザー1番ゴールドシップ内から行く。6番成田大臣追走、少し後ろから8番成田大臣。第4コーナーカーブ、前方から後方まで隊列は縦長になっています。
後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
先頭は相変わらずマルゼンスキー。続きましたレイエモン・ベランを3番手1番ゴールドシップ。まずは1周目正面スタンド前に入った。その後からナイスネイチャー2馬身3馬身開いて8番成田大臣6番成田大臣。ここにいたマヤのトップガン追走。少し後ろから名将怒涛。さらに5番ゴールドシップ。意気揚々と先頭行きますマルゼンスキー。どうでしょうこの展開。
かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいですが。
順位を振り返っていきます。先頭は依然マルゼンスキー3馬身リード。1コーナーから2コーナーへ向かう。依然先頭はマルゼンスキー。続いてレイエモン・ベランを3番手にマヤのトップガン。その後ろに1番ゴールドシップ。すぐに続いてナイスネイチャー。さらに外から5番ゴールドシップ。内から6番成田大
Maybe
臣。
Lion.
8番成田大使並びかけてきた。その後から名将怒涛マルゼンスキー。先頭を進みますがこれは正解でしょうか。
マルゼンスキー、彼女の客室には合っていますね。
2周目の向こう正面各馬娘たちの動きが激しくなっています。先頭マルゼンスキー。レースはドミネートしています。3馬身離れてレイエモン・ベランを3馬身差マヤのトップガン。その外並んで5番ゴールドシップ。内から1番ゴールドシップ。残り1000メートルを通過。少し離れて名将怒涛。さらには6番成田大臣。外から8番成田大臣。2馬身3馬身開いてナイスネイチャー。
You need
先頭
no
は
stopping
マル
me.
ゼンスキー。すぐに続いて
No stopping me.
1番ゴールド
Okay,
シップ。
patient,
その後
patient.
3、4馬身開いてレイエモン・ベランを
Corners.
早く
Nemesis.
早く誰よりも早く
Okay.
甘く見て後で吠え面書かないでよね。私がマジだってこと教えてあげる。
Have some.
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
No stopping me.
外から来るか。最後の局面です。
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。じりじり詰める6番成田大臣。まだ1馬身以上の差があるとここから捉えることができるのか。400を切りました。最後の
マヤの
最初に駆け抜けてきたのは1番ゴールドシップ。200を
マヤ
マヤ
マヤマヤ Let's go! Let's go! マヤ Yes! Yes! Yes, I won! マヤ Let's go! マヤのトップガンマヤのトップガン。
ライブラ杯の勝者に輝きました。2着は6番成田大使。
Yes! マヤ Let's go! I honestly didn't expect this. This is really happened. Yes, Mayada won this game. Not Girl Sheep or Taishin. Thank you, Maya. It was very hard to match those stat lines, but I had some Kito-san and Super Greek cards. I proved that even non-MLB ones are still usable. With my current deck, I somehow managed this run. And this marks the end of the non-Kito-san black cards era. We'll talk about that in the next video. Bye.